favorite thing in this game. Oh, yes, we will.
To my memory,
I can't wait until St. Glasswing Kiss tries to ram this one.
I am based on that. I'm going to assume that there is a mine launcher on that ship.
Oh, go ahead and announce him. Go ahead.
All right, so let's look at the ships. On the red team, we have the St. Glaswegian Kiss, which is a Mighty Cab's Pyramidian, with a Gatling and an Artemis on the front, and a Banshee and a flare gun on the side. We also have the Dikneka, which is Sir Stefan's Goldfish, with a Hwacha and 2 Gatlings.
And then we got the blue team, the Kali, the bringer of terror with a Hades, a Mobula with a Hades on the front, double Artemis on bottom, and a double mine launcher on the top being piloted by Arius. You're going to stop those rams, buddy, and I can't wait to see it. And then we got a Pyramidian, Fury's Javelin being piloted by Zedion with a Carronade top right, Artemis top left, Artemis bottom left, and a Hades. So he's going for more of a long-range side, and he's definitely going to be going for some ram kills, disables that Carronade, popping their balloon, Artemis disabling their guns. And look at already, they're doing a split movement.
Yes, meanwhile the red team is flanking around the top.
Yes, the exact same strategy we saw the last match. Oh, Kali. I can't wait to see those mines in action. Let's see what kind of a loadout they're using. I see a Lochnagar for their gunner, and I see burst rounds. Well, that kind of makes sense for their engineers. Can't wait to see some Lochnagar mines going out here. He might even try to use the Lochnagar Hades, which isn't as good as when they first tried to change the Hades. Lochnagar Hades is definitely not very useful anymore, unfortunately. Does a lot of damage still, but with only 3 rounds, it's really not as optimal as Groups.
The teams have now switched spawns once again on this map.
Oh, but look at this. Red team zooming through the middle. They already know. They've been through this. They've seen it done before. They have an advantage here just based off of having already played this map and kind of knowing what to expect.
Yes, based off my memory, last time Sir Stefan was piloting a Mobula instead of a Goldfish.
He was, but he has piloted Goldfish before. That is one of his trade ships. The Squid and the Goldfish are 2 of Sir Stefan's favorite ships to fly. I know this because I piloted with him on numerous occasions. And he is definitely a competent pilot on both ships.
Which is definitely shown last week in his victory on the SCS.
Yes, of course. So already Kali looking here, trying to get into like an ambush position, getting him on the side. Not sure how well that's going to work with his Hades though. Hades might go wide because of the differences there with speed.
Yes, and both teams targeting the Javelin.
Come on, Dinicker, can you turn your guns before that hull is repaired? No, you can't. That hull is going to be back up. Fury, there it is. Hull's up. Still might be able to get good disable. Someone needs to focus on Kali. Kali's going to be free range here. I'm going to see some mines going off from Kali on that Goldfish and Pyramidian. I want to see it. Come on, Kali. See some Hades. That's nice to see. Good Hades, by the way. 10 out of 10. There goes a mine. Did I see a mine? No, I did not. Hull break on Kali. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. There's the hull break. There it is. Come on, let's see it. There's the hull break. Come on, Glasswing Kiss with that Artemis. What's Javelin doing over here? He's trying to go... Oh, wow. Okay. The Nick are able to dodge the ram from Fury Javelin.
So it looks like Mighty Cab has done his homework in the lobby and seen that the Kali has double mine launchers, so he seems to be content in holding his distance.
Exactly. It's beautiful. And look at this target switch. Glasswing Kiss completely said, screw it. I'm not going to go after the Mobula. Not worth my time.
And that is why it is so important to, in the lobby, look at your opponents and what ships they are bringing.
But it wasn't enough. Glasswing Kiss might go down here. Come on, Dinicker, can you do something? Come on. Do something before you get rammed to death, which might just happen here. He is against a wall. Or at least a little bit of... You see that little jut out? He's going to be... You might get rammed against that. Oh,
just
wow.
in time, they bring down the armor on the Fury's Javelin to avoid that ram there.
Yeah, and now look at this. Dinicker rammed to death, pushed into the wall. Fury's Javelin able to secure the ram. Kali able to get the kill with no problem on St. Glaswegian's Kiss. We saw that happening with that Hades just pouring into him, getting the hall breaks multiple times. Just, very unfortunate for Red Team. What's Blue Team going to do here, though? Are they going to keep advancing? Are they really going to do this? Or it looks like they do have room to. Look at where St. Glaswegian's Kiss, though. You press M, check out the map. They are at the very opposite. So these guys will be just fine.
After 5 minutes of gameplay, the blue team has a 2-0 lead. That is the Ministry of Ungentlemanly and the first kill advantage.
Oh, yes, and I don't think you're going to see much going on in the way of trying to run out the timer anymore. Seems like that whole aspect of SCS is gone thanks to this overtime, and at least I hope so.
Yes, and especially with the recent update that has gone in that decreases the viability, that slightly nerfs the Mobula as well as buffs the Pyramidion. The Pyramidion is classically a very close-range ship, while the Mobula tends to be used primarily in long-range engagements.
And now I would like to say something. Okay, so I'm more of a experienced captain, of course, and I love to try different things. So today and yesterday, I tried a Mobula that was more of a close-range build, and I loved it. For anybody that is just mad at the Mobula change, you know what? Try this build for a change. You put a Hades up top, right? I know, seems meta, right? Put a Banshee bottom left, and put a Mortar bottom right. Put a Gatling top right, and put a Mine Launcher top left. I promise you will have a blast. Great close-range build. The Mobula is not destroyed, friends. The Mobula is still viable as a close-range, have fun build. I promise. Try it out.
Alright, and you have stalled us just long enough to bring us back into this engagement. The Fury's Javelin does seem to be slightly out of it, but they are very rapidly rising up to take a part in the action.
Yeah, it's Furious Javelin going for the ram. Not able to do a whole lot. No armor taken down. That ram was useless and now put you in a bad position, buddy. That might be the end of you. Kali, what are you able to do here? Are you able to capitalize going after Glaswegian Kiss?
As the Watcher comes out onto the Kali, but only one gun is disabled. Of course, the Mobula is one of the hardest guns to hit very well with a Watcher Blast due to its large size. But there's a far more effective Watcher Blast taking out 3 more guns.
Come on, Mines, Kali, do it. Do it. He might be too close for normal. There he is. He's in range. He's in range for Mines, but I don't see him hopping out. Okay, he might just be going for a typical meta build kill. There it is.
Over here we have a Pyramidion versus Pyramidion.
And I'd like to see Furious Javelin just say, screw the Pyramidion and go after the Nicker. To see if it happens.
And it looks like you may have called it out correctly. That does look like it's what they're doing.
Ah, yes. The ability to see the future is amazing, especially when you're in spectate mode. You see so much of what people are going to do. But Javelins might just go ahead and back out of this fight. If he advances, he's going to be in a bad position unless Glaswegian's Kiss gets supported. And it looks like that's what's happening. Kali going to go ahead and start hitting Glaswegian Kiss, but Fury's Javelin might be in a bad spot. Let's see. Good ram. Not able to take down the hull armor. Glaswegian Kiss in a good position to support his ally. Come on, Kali. Get Glaswegian's Kiss. You got to kill him.
Yes, and Diknika does have all 3 of its guns down, and now its balloon as well.
There we go. Hallbreak, Glaswegian's Kiss. This might be it. Hades. Greased Hades going out. Look at that arming time. A split second before it is not within arming time. And that's going to be enough to finish off Glaswegian Kiss. Good job on that Hades. Good job piloting that Kali. Amazing job. Arius just knows that arming time of the Hades. That was perfect. Meanwhile, Diknika just taking too much damage here. He's going to go down. Fury's Javelin. Come on, Diknika. Can you get a hate? Oh. One Watcher Burst at the right perfect time probably would have killed Fury's Javelin, or at least take him down to about 10%. That's unfortunate they couldn't get that happening.
Yes, now the blue team has a 4-0 lead on this match. A single kill will win it for them, but both their ships are damaged.
Oh, yes, and I really just got one more time to give props to the gunner on Kali and Arius there. That was beautiful. That Hades was arming a split second before hitting that Pyramidion, which gave him the armor break they needed to support their ally. Yes, it was about a 30-meter difference. 30 meters in this game is nothing, and that's about what we were looking at there. 30 meters is like, what, the width of a pyramidion? That is nothing in this game.
When the red team spawns right between both blue ships. Now, that leaves the question whether that spawn was intentional to get the drop on them or not.
It looked like it was intentional. There's no way it wasn't. We've already seen this. We've already seen this strategy be used against these folks. So, of course, they're going to use it against their enemy. They know it works.
And especially noted by the fact that they both spawned in at exactly the same time.
Oh, yes. A very bold strategy, and let's see if it works out for them. Oh, beautiful! Love it!
There's
a ram against the pyramidion, or against the mobula, against a freaking cliff. Last week, was able to turn its guns. I hope you did, because I saw that, and it was beautiful. It was glorious. These two just pushed that mobula all the way to the cliffside, and he had no choice but to crash. He couldn't even raise up again, not only because of the map limit where you get pushed by trade winds, but also because of the skybox limit. Love it. You reach that skybox limit, folks. That's a death, buddy. You can only go so high in this game before you get forced down. That's why Drogue Shoot is so beautiful on Mobula.
Fury's Javelin taking heavy damage from that.
Which mind you, I'd like to point out that Arius, one of the most experienced captains in this game, does have Hydrogen and Drogue Shoot on a Mobula. Just to point that out. It's a good strategy. I use it. Stormstrom uses it. He's a really good experienced Mobula captain. Dark Knight just recently started using it. All the more notable Mobula pilots use Hydrogen and Drogue Shoot, including myself. But I'm not that experienced. But I'm going to go ahead and toot my horn. Because I can.
Yes, and you will hear from many more experienced Mobula pilots teaching new players that the Phoenix Claw is actually quite unimportant on a long-range Mobula.
It is very unimportant. There's so many other options you have, especially with stamina. Stamina is just such a great tool to turn your ship fast. Okay, let's look at this engagement. Look at what's happening here. Are these two spotted? No. Red team is not spotted until the very last moment coming over that cliffside. Come on, Red team. Don't fall for it. Back out, back out. Are they really going to go for this? Is this going to work? Fury's Javelin setting himself up. But it might be too late for Kali.
Now, can they get a mine out to
oh,
that ram? There's the mine.
Beautiful. Love it. Is it enough, though? It is. Look at Kali backing away, getting on their flank side. Fury's Javelin coming in right behind them. Kali suffering an armor break, but Fury's Javelin coming in right behind St. Glaswegian's Kiss. Kali is down, though. That armor break. Oh, he is down Glaswegian Kiss with the Gatling and the Knicker with the Watcha. Oh. Come on, Fury's Javelin. You got to pull something out of your ass here. You got to do something. You got to do something. Your teammate just sacrificed himself, buddy.
The Glaswegian Kiss is still heavily disabled, trying to repair everything on it.
It's 3-4. Come on, this is the last kill. Can they secure it? They cannot. That Artemis Carronade not able to secure kills. Maybe a Gatling would have helped, but hey, I see where he was going with.
And now Kali spawns in.
Kali is going to be able to support his teammate very effectively here, but he's probably about to get smashed between two people. Look at this sandwich happening.
Note it is far more common that you see a sandwich between a ship and a building, not between two ships.
That is some coordination there. But look at this. Kali just says, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go for you.
There goes the Knicka with its armor.
And look, Fury's Javelin so quick to recover with that Artemis on Knicker. Wow. What a recovery. No stress. No problem. I got you, bro. I don't care if I was just sandwiched. I got you. And look at this. It's happening. And Glaswegian Kiss might be able to finish off Kali, though. This could go either way. And there it is. There's the kill. Oh, wow. That could have gone either way. Again, one person making all the difference in the world. Just like the Half-Life quote.
Yes, that could so easily have been an amazing comeback from a 4-0 deficit. But the blue team does manage to finish this out. Meaning that the Thieving Predators are now eliminated from this week's Sunday Community Skirmish, leaving the finals up to be the Storm Riders versus the Ministry of Ungentlemanly.
And this should be a very